Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this video we're going to continue our collection unboxing. So, if you guys didn't see the first video, you might want to check it out. It'll be in that corner. Should be that corner up there. And what's happened is I have finally moved all of my stuff to where I live now. So I have all of these moving boxes to unpack of all my collection. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each box and unbox it so that you guys can see the stuff that is available for me to review and to see the stuff in my collection, even though it's not on display yet. This is a two-part thing. One, a lot of people ask me to review older things and they don't know what I have and that kind of stuff, so this will be a way for them to tell me what they want to see once I'm done reviewing that giant pile of new stuff I have to review. But two, people ask me about my collection all the time, like, show us your collection, what's in it? It's all in moving boxes, obviously, so I can't do that, but this is a way I can kind of do it without doing it. So it'll give us something to do, and eventually we'll do like a display setup thing, hopefully. I have all those cabinets I showed you guys a while back. I still have those. They're empty right now, so maybe we'll do some kind of setup, but that's going to be like a tiny fraction of things. So I don't know how it's going to work out. But either way, we're going to do the unboxing. Last one was all JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This one, we have two different boxes. The first box is going to be mostly Robot Damashii, maybe completely, I'm not sure. The second box is just a bunch of different stuff. I'm not sure what's in there other than I know it's a bunch of collectibles. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. This is the one I just got recently, added it to the collection to complete that trio. What was it? Justice, Freedom, and Providence, I believe, are the three from Seed that kind of are in a set. Also, I wanted to mention, I told you guys I wanted to do something about the lighting so that it was better for this type of video. And I bought a thing and it didn't end up working out, so I adjusted the lights, so hopefully you'll be able to see well enough. We'll see, I guess. If you don't like the way it looks, let me know, otherwise we'll just stick with it. But this one's the exclusive Providence Gundam, that's why it doesn't have a window box, so that's kind of what the figure looks like. And then I will be reviewing that eventually. The next thing that's in here, I don't really know what order I'm going to be grabbing things, but I thought this was cool. I don't know if everybody knows about this, but this came with one of the either Freedom or Justice, I can't remember. Either way, it has a sticker sheet in it, a decal sheet in it, that's for these three mobile suits, which is pretty cool for the Robot Damashii line, not the kits, which is really cool. And then you also get some artwork and things. You don't really need to see all that, but yeah, you get a sticker sheet for these three Robot Damashii, which are not kits, and that's cool because most Robot Damashii don't come with any stickers or anything like that. Like, almost none of them do. Some of them have it pre-done. Okay, next thing I have here, we'll just grab these guys out of the way. The reason the box is so far away is it's too big. There's too big of boxes. These are the stage Act 5 stands, which are meant for the mecha. They have this shaped base. You can see it, but there you can see it on there. It looks better for the mecha rather than using the humans. So that's why I have those. I have a bunch of those somewhere. I don't know where exactly. Let me bring it a little closer. Alright, so this may not be all of my Robot Damashii. I do believe I have a couple of the big ones somewhere else, but that's okay. Alright, here's a couple other Seed suits that I collected, because even though Seed's not the best anime, yeah, that lighting's okay, right? It's alright, it's not terrible. Even though Seed's not the best anime, or I don't know about the manga, the suits are cool. Strike Noir is a pretty sharp looking one, and so is Impulse, Force Impulse. I like these suits a bunch, so I had to get them. I don't know which ones of these I reviewed. Maybe I did Force Impulse? I feel like I did, but I mightn't. I mightn't have, I don't know. Not sure. Next one is a classic, 78-2. You need to have this. This is the anime version, which is definitely a good go-to if you need a Mark 78-2, then, or a Mark II, whatever you want to call it. That neither of those are right. That's a good one to go with. I know I reviewed this. The anime version is a good version. It's not the one I would recommend overall, even though the one I'm going to recommend is much harder to come by. I'll show you in a minute what it is. Alright, this is not a Gundam, but it goes with a Gundam, and I think it's something we need more of, which is the human people that are the pilots of the Gundams, especially for something like G Gundam. I think that would be great. That would be super duper. There's only two of them out there. This one and one other, and I'll show you that one too. Hopefully it's in here, we'll see. Oh, hey! I told you there might be other things in here. There are a few other things. So there's the original release SH Figure Arts Darth Vader. Very dark. I don't know what to do about the lighting, because any lighting I have reflects off the windows too much. So there's not much I can do. I don't know. But there's the original. I'm trying to get, I can't get a good angle. Original SH Figure Arts Darth Vader. There's the original SH Figure Arts Darth Maul. I really don't know what to do about the lighting, other than maybe like throw a light like right there under the camera. But I don't know if that would even work. Can you see anything? You can see it a little bit. See, as soon as I tilt it up to get some light, it's just reflection city. That's the lights right there. And a diffuser doesn't help, it just makes a big white square, so I don't know what to do. Okay, next thing, the GP01. I have the GP02 coming. I don't have it yet, but here's the GP01, which is a really, really nice suit. It's like a traditional looking suit, but it's slightly more modernized, so that's pretty cool. It's very similar to the 78-2, but obviously it's not the exact same, so that's a good one. Alright, Sinanju. Is this the original release? I believe this is the original release and not the anime version. Yeah, that's the original release. And that's one of my favorites. I love it. He's a big boy. He's chonky. And I really like this. The axe. It's pretty cool. It's not really an axe, is it? It's an axe in the other format. That's more of a thing. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. The effect parts are cool. But yeah, Sinanju is very nice. One of my favorites. I wonder if the big one is here. I have Kshatriya, or Kesh, however you pronounce it. I have that one too, but I don't know where it is. So that might show up in a different unboxing video. We're not necessarily going to have all of them here. Alright, so here's another RX-78-2. This one is the original release, or is this the hardpoint version? I think this is the original release. That came with like double accessories. Is that this one? There's so many. But you can see the number down here if you need to look it up. I believe this is the reissue of the original release. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I reviewed this one too, but that's the like original Robot Damashii 78-2. Even if it's a re-release or something like that, that's more of a traditional release. So there's that one. It's definitely not the anime version. That's what I'm getting at. Here we have our Unicorn Destroy Mode. How do you guys feel about the Unicorn Gundams? I don't like the mobile suits in Unicorn that much because they're all either white or all either black, and then they have like the background color, which is cool, but they just are so much less appealing to me than the traditional looking Gundam. Alright, here we go. Here's the Banshee. I prefer the dark to the light, but it's still less interesting than basically any other Gundam. So I don't know. Let me know which ones you guys like. Do you like Banshee, or do you like Unicorn, or do you not like any of them at all? Or you can mix it up any combination you want. Oh, I still have Arbalist. This is the first Robot Damashii I bought. Maybe that's why I kept it. Arbalist this is the Lambda driver version. It's awesome. It's a really, really nice figure. It poses like crazy, and it's very well made. Love the Arbalist. I wonder if I still have Levitine. I don't think I do. Alright, here's a 3 set. Did I grab the wrong one? I did. Alright, hang on a second. Here we go. This is like a 3-pack. You should be able to score these, or at least you could for a while, really cheap. That's the Age 1 normal. That's like a fairly basic suit. Alright, Age 1 normal. Nothing special, nothing crazy. A little lanky. Not great. But it's okay, it'll do. But then we have the real lanky one, which is the Spallow, or Sparrow. Whichever way you want to go with that. That's the real lanky one, and he's dark blue. Very ninja-esque. There's that guy. This is my dude, though, from the Age 1. Titus. It's basically Frankie from One Piece in Gundam form. That's what we have here. I'll show you the back. I have reviewed most of these, by the way, guys, but it's been a long time. A lot of these reviews are in the very old format with the crappy quality. So if you do want to see any of these re-reviewed, I know there's a lot of Gundam fans out there. If you want to see any of these reviewed, again, or for the first time, let me know, and I will try to make that happen. Okay, this is the one. This is the 10th anniversary. It's Tamashii Nation's 2017 version, by the way. But it's the anime version of the 78-2, but it's the first touch. That's what it looks like on the front, and that's what you'll see probably most. Well, you might see this. You might see that. But this is what it looks like. But let me show you what it actually looks like. I reviewed this fairly recently, but this one is my favorite because it has the white joints. Because the Gundams in the anime, or Gundam, don't have the black joints like all the Robot Damashii give them. And this guy has the white joints, the green hands. slightly paler colors. It's just a very unique look with the white elbows and everything. So I love that look for him. And if you're gonna get one RX-78-2, as far as aesthetics, that's one of the best. You can get the one that comes, it's like 160 bucks and it comes with a ton of stuff and it has the longer face. It's a very nice looking figure, but for 150 bucks, I'm not sure it's worth it, especially if you're an entry collector for Robot Damashii. I would go with this one or the anime version, frankly. Anime if you don't care about the dark joints. And then this one if you want the white joints, because that makes it stand out super nice. Don't go with the one with the markings if you ask me, it's not worth it. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, here we go. Master Gundam. This one's in a fancy packaging. I might pull this one out too. This is going to be a longer video, I hope you guys don't mind. But that's the Master Gundam. It's an exclusive, obviously, but this is the shiny one. It sparkles. And who doesn't like some sparkles? There you go. He's very gold. I'm pretty sure I reviewed this. He's not Hyakushiki gold, but he's pretty gold. And he's a fun one. I should have the regular version of him, and I have the gold version of God Gundam too, I think. If I don't, I need to get it. While we're here, let me ask you guys, just in the comment section below, which Gundam series is your favorite? I'm gonna go with G Gundam. I know, it's like Dragon Ball with robots. That's why I like it. But then I would go with Wing, because those are the most fun. Alright, we are down to row number 2. I'm gonna have difficulty with this. There we go. What's this first one? Oh, this is the God Gundam option part set. I'll pull that out for you. This is more of an unboxing than I kind of expected, but that's okay. So this one provides, you can do this pose. You get that little satellite thingy. You just get some stuff. I have reviewed this, so you don't actually get the figure in there. It's just the part set. I don't know what this kind of thing costs right now, but I'm guessing it's not too much because the God Gundam and Shining Gundam, and actually all of those, they're pretty inexpensive right now. Master Gundam, this is the regular release version of this guy. It's a nice one. These are actually very solid figures, and they come with nice effect parts, but they didn't sell well. So any of the G Gundam stuff, you should be able to score pretty cheap, other than Domon, because he's an old SH Figure Arts. So here's Shining Gundam. My favorite Gundam, probably, if I had to pick one, I would go with Shining Gundam. But some of the wings are also very nice, so we'll see. Maybe once I pull those out, I'll change my mind. There's Master Asia. He's the bad guy that pilots the Master Gundam. And those are the only 2 humans that they've released in SH Figure Arts form. It's kind of a bummer. I wanted Street Clothes Domon, but apparently that's never gonna happen. What is this? Master Gundam option part set. So we have some option parts for both. You saw the satellite for God Gundam, and now you have the cloak, I believe. It's the cloak and the effect parts. Yeah, cloak and effect parts for Master Gundam. So the cloak is pretty cool, but it impedes posing a ton, obviously. So really, it's the effect parts that make it awesome. But, yeah, not as important, I think. Probably both of these option part sets are easy passes unless you can score them for a good price, like a really good price. They're just not necessary. I mean, they're option parts, so by definition they're not necessary, but what is this? Oh, this is the option part set. What Gundam is this? Gundam Zing Zang. I can't think of the Gundam name. Oh my gosh. It's this one, guys. It's the option part set. It gives you the wings for this seed suit. I cannot think of the name. Oh my goodness. Yep, can't remember, but that's what it looks like. I've reviewed it. If you want to check it out, go to my Robot Damashii playlist, and it'll be in there. Here's another option part set. This is the Extreme Gundam option part set, and this is my favorite option part set of all option part sets ever. You get so much stuff. It takes the Extreme Gundam and really makes it extreme. There's tons of cool stuff in there. Giant wings, guns, stuff everywhere. Extreme Gundam is probably one of the most visually striking collectibles ever, especially once you have the option part set. Now, I should have the Extreme Gundam in here pretty soon. Yeah, here's the blue version of the Extreme Gundam. That's the exclusive one. It doesn't have the option part set, unfortunately. They never released one for the blue and white version. But there's blue and white version of Extreme Gundam. I think regular one should be in here. Yeah. This is on its own, even without the option part set, one of the best Robot Damashii figures ever. He's got all kinds of armor and bits that just come in the package. And then you can get the option part set also, which is just, it's extraordinary. I have reviewed that. It's an old review, but it holds up well enough that you can see what you need to see on it. The cool thing about this is this set right here was a ton when I got it. Like, I think I paid like 180 bucks, maybe 130. They go for under 100 all the time now. And this guy I don't think is that expensive. So if you wanted to put together one of those, I would definitely recommend it. And I don't think it's gonna break the bank. Nowhere near as much as it used to. Okay, now we're getting into the wingsuits, which are some of my favorites. This one is Epion. He's a bad guy. He's a dragon. Dragons are always bad guys. Does transform, technically, sorta. And that's pretty cool. It's a good release. All of the wingsuits are pretty solid. They're some of the best Robot Damashii figures, even though they're some of the older ones. They hold up really well. Grab two at a time here. Here we have Shenlong and Death Scythe. These guys are not on Windows because they are exclusive versions. They're a little trickier to come by, but these are the original release type things. You don't, not Death Scythe Hell or Ultron. It's Shenlong and Death Scythe regular. And definitely need to pick these up. If you are collecting the wingsuits, you should track those down. Again, I don't think they've held their value as much, so you should be able to get them for way less than I did. Tallgeese 3, one of the best Gundam designs as far as I'm concerned. Love this figure. It's a good figure, good design. The wing series, you really can't go wrong. As far as Robot Damashii, the wings are awesome. Now this is an option part set that gives you the original versions of Heavy Arms and Sandrock, and that's pretty cool because they didn't release separate versions because you only needed a few alternate accessories. So you might want to grab 2 of each of Sandrock and Heavy Arms and then buy one of these kits, and then you can have both batches of those guys. So you should have, if you watch Wing, you'll understand what I'm talking about, but there's basically an upgrade version of each of the main suits. So that's what this is. That's what those other 2 boxes are. Here's Tallgeese 2. The Tallgeese has 3 versions, obviously, since we started with 3. I actually prefer 2 to 3 because of the Mohawk, but 2 and 3 are both fantastic Gundam designs, if you ask me. Way better than some of the more popular ones. Here's number 1. Kind of a Spartan look, which is cool. I like it. I like all the Tallgeese suits, but I definitely like 2 and 3 the most. That package is rough. Okay, here we have God Gundam. Another great release. A little bit loose in the joints. Could be tighter, could be better, but a fantastic figure nonetheless. And a really good Gundam design. I do prefer Shining, but God Gundam's great, so that's okay. If you had to pick between one of those, which one would you pick? God Gundam or Shining Gundam? For those of you that have only seen it in the US, it's Shining Gundam and Burning Gundam. Oh, this is the gold version of God Gundam. Again, changed to Shining Gundam in the US to avoid, I'm guessing, avoid any potential religious connection. Whatever. It's not Burning Gundam, it's God Gundam originally. So there it is. Same type of box as Master Gundam Gold version. So they're going to display well if you wanted to do that. I know some of you display your packages, but I have to pull this guy out so you can see what he looks like, because he's shiny. He's not Hyakushiki shiny. He's got a little bit of a greenish hue to him, which isn't my favorite, but it is pretty darn nice. It's a gorgeous release, and I have reviewed this. I think I've reviewed most of these, but this one was a little bit more recent. So if you do want to get a quick look at them, you can check that out. But then let me know again if you guys want to see any of these again in the new format where my reviews don't suck, you know, like they used to when I was a kid. Now I'm a grown-ass man that makes toy videos. All right, what else do we have? One more row. Let's see. Yeah, okay. We're getting there. Okay, here's Justice Gundam and Freedom Gundam. These are the 2 that go with Providence, the one I showed you in the beginning. They have the stickers that go with them. They're good Gundam designs, nothing crazy. They're fairly basic. I cannot remember what the one is called that had the wings, the option part set. I can't think of it. But there you go, they're pretty cool. It's a nice set. These 2 plus the other one make for a nice threesome. That's what she said. Strike Freedom is what it was called. There it is, Strike Freedom. That's the one that takes the option part set. There is, I should let you guys know, there's another version of this guy, and it has a stripe down the side here, or maybe it's right here. It comes with extra pieces for when you apply the option part set. You can it's got some, it's the, not the Vulcans, the, you know, the things. It comes with extra stuff. It works, don't worry, just trust me. If you want the extra stuff, buy the one with the line on the package. Destiny Gundam, another good one. One of my favorite Gundam designs, short of the wings. I don't like the big pink wings, but it is a nice Gundam design. As far as I'm concerned, almost all of the Seed designs are pretty good. Seed or Seed Destiny. They look nice. It's just a terrible, terrible show. I'm gonna get some flame for that. Here's the Ale Strike. There are a couple different versions of the Strike Gundam. It just basically determines what accessories you get. This one has the backpack. The other one comes with a big ass sword. I can't remember what that one's called. Excuse me. But this one's pretty cool. This is 100. This is like the more standard release, I guess, with the jetpack thingy, and it's great. So get that one. But the one with the gun, or I mean with the sword, is pretty good. We're running out of room here. I'm almost done. That's not in the way too much. Alright. We're almost there. Next up, oh yeah, the Mark II. Good old 178 Gundam Mark II, which is basically a blue RX-78, but slightly different. But yeah, for those of you that are uninitiated, it's like a slightly bulkier version of the RX-78 too. Here we have the 00 Quant T or Quant. Some debate about that, but it's pretty cool. It's basically a skinny Exia, sorta. Yeah, kinda. It's like a skinny Exia. Oh, okay, here we go. This is Exia Avalanche. He's in the package backwards. Let's fix that real quick. I don't know what happened there. But this is the bulkiest version of Exia that got Robot Damashii release. Chunky and loaded with things, all kinds of bits. I love me some Exia Avalanche. I built an Exia model kit, Gunpla, as one of the first things I've ever done with a Gundam. Years ago, before I even knew what Gundam really meant, or were. Alright, here we go. Here's my Sandrocks. One for regular version and one for the option part set. So you need to get 2 of these if you're going to build out your Gundam wing. Sandrock's one of the cleanest Gundam designs, if you ask me. Love Sandrock. Alright, same thing for heavy arms. You need to get 2 of these so you can use the option part set for one of them. But another one. Gundam Wing had such good designs. The story's, it's only so-so, but such good design. Alright, so here's Death Scythe Hell. I showed you the one where it was just regular Death Scythe. This guy has the cloak and the super sickle. Very, very spiffy. Love that one. I love all of Wing. Alright, here's Wing Zero. This is the feathery version. Yeah, the feathers don't do it for me, honestly. Like, I know a lot of people love the feathers, the Endless Waltz feathers, but nah, that's not my thing. I'll show you my thing. This isn't it either. Although this is a good one too. Wing Gundam. Basic version. There you go. You can get another version of this where it's all destroyed. I believe. I think. Or cloaked. I can't remember now. I think it has like a cloak. But I don't have that. Because I have this, which is my favorite. They don't really have anything to do with each other. I just wanted to say this. This is one of my favorites, I should say. But it's not the one. It's not the one. This is the Wing Gundam Zero, not the feathery version. Love that. Maybe my favorite. But well, there's Ultron. I'll show you the favorite one in a second. It's coming. Don't worry, it's coming. Alright, my favorite one is this one. And this is the last Robot Damashii we're looking at today. But there it is. There's the Endless Waltz Wing Gundam without the feathers. Not Wing Zero, Wing Gundam. Love this design. It's my favorite. And it's exclusive. Difficult to come by. But it's a really, really nice figure. I have a couple more that are not here. Because they're in a different box. But that's okay. Alright, we're at 25 minutes. We're gonna have to keep going because I already have the box here. So here we go. I'm gonna have to move a few things. Alright, that's probably clear enough. That's good enough. Let's just go ahead and get into it. Alright, so this is just a bunch of random stuff. Here we have the exclusive version of Shredder. This is NECA's comic Shredder in the black and chrome packaging, which is gorgeous. And he's blue and has the comic styling. I really like that guy. That's a fun one to have. I don't know what's in this box. What is this? This is Crocodile Man. Leather neck, leather head, not leather neck, leather head. I'm trying to go fast. I know your time is precious, guys. I'm trying to get through it. Alright, here's the Turtles in Time version of Shredder, which is an excellent release as far as Shredder is concerned. I think the lighting's good enough. I don't know that there's anything I can do about the windows, guys. If you have an idea, I'm happy to hear it, but I don't know what to do at this point. Okay, here we have our limited edition, super limited edition Evil Ryu, the only one that is not a bootleg, that doesn't come in a 2-pack. If you're gonna collect Soda figures and you want Evil Ryu, make sure it has this sticker right here, and that his face, that he doesn't have the smirk. He's got the normal face on him and the yelling head next to him over here. That's the only way it's not a bootleg, and without the sticker it's a bootleg, of course. The original version did come with the grinning face as an additional accessory that is packaged on the side. It's in like a little sleeve on the side. That's the only way to get it that is not a bootleg. That's why I have this one mint. I do have an official one that's out of the package for the rest of my collection, but I wanted to make sure that I had an official one still in the package. Alright, then we also have some of these guys. These are our previews, our Soda previews. Some of the most fun figures to collect if you're a Street Fighter fan. Love these things. They're just the Revolution series, the Soda ones, but they came in special boxes. These big ass boxes, which display wonderfully. They love to take damage. Be careful though, these do get bootlegged as well, or they did get bootlegged. Best tip I can give you is to look at the energy effect parts. So Ryu has the swirly, Ken has the fire, Akuma. I'll show you Akuma in it. I'll show you Akuma now. Akuma has another fireball in here. Look at those, and if they are milky, they're fake. If they're not milky, they're legit. Don't worry about the quality of the paint job too much, because a lot of them have terrible paint jobs. The fake ones are far worse, but look at the fireballs. Alright, next we have Dan in his teal outfit. Same thing, check the fireball. If it's nice and translucent, it's legit. Same thing for the pink one. He's got a green fireball. If it's milky, it's fake. Don't buy it. Then lastly, for over here, we have Evil Ryu, which is super hard to come by. And he also has a blue fireball in there, which you can check. I do have Akuma, Shin Akuma, but he's in a different box, so that'll be for another video. You'll have to come back for more if you want to see more of those. Alright, I do have this guy also, just because I like Ryu and I like the Soda line, so I got a Japanese version of Ryu to keep in the package. The Japanese cards look really nice. Granted, the round one ones don't change that much, but still, I wanted to get it, so I did. Okay, let's set that here. We'll put it here. Next up, what is this? Another turtle thing. We have Metalhead. Is that his name? Metalhead? Yeah, Metalhead. I have some Marvel Legends in there, but you guys have already seen all those. Maybe I'll pull them out. I have these guys. I don't think I ever ended up reviewing them, but these are the cartoon version of Optimus and Megatron, the War for Cybertron Siege. They have like the cell shading on them, and they look really, really cool. They're not excellent figures, but they're definitely good enough that if you wanted to have like a more traditional looking Optimus and Megatron, especially with the cartoon style shading, they're super fun. They're good enough. They're not like impressive, but they also didn't cost that much. They were like 30 bucks a pop, I think, maybe, when I got them, so they're worth it. Then I have, in this box, this 2-pack. Again, like I said, this isn't new stuff. This is all the stuff I've already had that I'm...